Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boylon here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a little bit of a bug that I came across during my Alliance War today. Now, at least I'm pretty sure it's a bug. We're going to be going over the characters in question and the interactions that I've seen. And normally I don't do these kinds of videos because normally I'm not like close playing enough to even notice these kinds of things. But, you know, when I was doing my Alliance War attacks today, you know, I was one of the first people in War today to do that. And I'm like, wait a minute. When I was playing on my phone, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And so good thing there is the war replay function now, which actually helps to kind of notice these kinds of things, because when I played it back, I did see something that I thought was a bit weird. So let me know in the comments down below after watching this if maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. You know, I don't think what we're gonna see is proper, but maybe I'm crazy and I don't know how to play this game. But we'll find out. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. And of course, when I'm on BlueStacks, you know, my Alliance War doesn't load fast enough to get me there during the intro, but here we are. Okay, so this is my current war as of right now. So I did this attack about 2 hours ago, or so, you know, pretty early on in the war, because I'm basically the only ones who have contributed points. And I want to kind of, yeah, they're shield officers. It's this guy here, Reptolin. Anyways, I attacked him, and my attack is down here. So it's a Undying versus Dormhold battle. Now, what's really strange about this, and I'm pretty sure I understand the kits of both Morgan Le Fay, Dormammu, and Zombie Iron Man, because what you're going to see here is essentially the revives not even mattering. Now, this is the first attack on this team, because I was like one of the first people. You can see I was one of the first people to do all the attacks, more or less, on these characters. And so what we're going to see is Morgan Le Fay one-shotting people and the revive not happening. And so I'm a little bit confused as to why this is, because I've used this team quite often in War, and I don't think I personally noticed this before. Maybe it's been happening for a little while. Maybe it's only been happening the last patch or so. I don't know. But maybe, you know, some of you can help me, you know, explain and understand what's going on here, because to me it just doesn't, you know, and I'm glad that it worked out for me because I won, but, you know, I don't know if that's what was supposed to happen. So what's great is that we can actually slow this down, because I obviously play on 3 times when I'm doing War, so I want to slow this down a little bit. Now, what normally happens is obviously Zombie Iron Man goes in for his special. That's pretty because of his speed bar on War offense. And then what happened there is she mind controlled and hit Agatha, and then there we get rid of the revive once with Greg. You know, and that's normal, right? You know, and so she doesn't have that. But what's interesting here is everyone else does, right? And then boom, she mind controls, because I think Agatha takes her Morgan takes her turn, and she hits Agatha and one-shots her. That doesn't seem right to me. Agatha should have revived from that. She also... There was no ripping off of the revive once. Pretty sure that Morgan Le Fay doesn't remove that. And like I said, Greg only blew up on Morgan Le Fay. So why didn't Agatha come back? I'm pretty sure when I've done this before with the exact same battle, with, you know, in the past, that they did come back. This is the first time where I've actually really witnessed this firsthand. This happens again, actually, because she does the exact same thing, just to a different person. I forget who it is, because I didn't watch that far before. But we'll pick this up to about 2 times. So Wong did revive there. I'm pretty sure that she one-shots Evil Strange. And so I'm going to move this up to 2 times, because I don't remember when exactly this happens. I'm going to try to keep an eye out for that. So keep an eye out on Strange, because he's the only one that basically doesn't have that now. And again, no Greg explosions are really going off here at this point. Boom. She did it again. You see that? She just ripped right through the revive once. And so this, to me, says, like, why is Dormammu even there? Because if this is how it works. Now, we're going to go and check out the actual kits, because I'm pretty sure, unless there's something wrong, something changed, or something's not mentioned in the text that's actually happening, there's an interaction here that I'm missing. I don't know if it's Morgan Le Fay. I don't know if it's Dormammu. I doubt it's Dormammu. Or if it's Zombie Iron Man. And so that's where I'm a little bit concerned, confused. And you know, this fight just goes on. We do kill Dormammu, it doesn't matter, and then we just come back and we eventually kill him. So that's, you know, not here nor there. So let's go back. I want to bring up the character kits on MSF.gg, right? So the thing in question, I guess, would be something like... So this is interesting, because characters killed by this attack cannot be revived. Okay? On the basic. But I didn't kill him. And so, even the mind control part, I'm pretty sure he did not take his turn before then. You know, I can do it again on 3 times, just to double check here. Where is this here? Here. So replay it again on 3 times, just because I want to, maybe 2 or 3 times. But he didn't take his, like he didn't. Morgan Le Fay took her turn when she killed Agatha. You know, that was the first time. So it almost seems like if the mind control is doing that, it's not as a result of the basic from Zombie Iron Man. So I just want to repeat this one more time. Get the special in here. And so we do get, though, and that's it. He does have a striker. So my Zombie Iron Man does have a striker ISO. But that didn't happen here. Because she took her turn. Right? That was as a result of the bleed. Okay? And I just want to... I'm going to 3 times this, because I want to get back to sort of where he dies again. With Evil Strange. I'm pretty sure that part is not related to Zombie Iron Man taking his turn as well. So there's an interaction I'm clearly missing, or the way that the mind control from the basic is working out, but he's not taking his turn. Like, I'm almost certain Zombie Iron Man is not taking his turn before he dies. I have to pay attention here, because I think it's so Zombie Iron Man never took his turn, so it is the mind control part, but it's not related to Zombie Iron Man's turn. Right, so because I saw this and I was like, oh, you know, is that what's happening? But it's not exactly. It's this part of the passive, right? On war offense, the mind controlled character attacks, blah 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 blah. You know, for more damage. This part here, when an enemy takes damage from bleed, mind control that character to attack the most injured enemy. The mind controlled character attacks for minus 30% damage. And then, of course, in War Offense, this does more damage, so it just balances that out. But nowhere on the text does it actually say that the mind-controlled attack goes through Revive once, or in this case, enemies killed by this attack, whatever it says down here, can't be revived. So, because it's not Zombie Iron Man's basic that is killing him. It's the bleed mind control that's doing it. And so I don't know where that's coming in. Right? The enemies with bleed take an additional 25% damage, but nothing in the passive suggests characters can't be revived. Morgan Le Fay, again, same thing, because she's the one that's doing it. So I don't know if this happened. I don't have any other data. I don't have any other videos to show right now, anyways, whether or not this is happening to other characters on a Dormammu team that creates the revive once. If I can get, I don't know, other characters to kill themselves in a one-shot in the same manner. But Morgan Le Fay's basic obviously has nothing to do with, you know, one-shotting people through Revive Once. Otherwise, unless it does now, I don't know. But in this part, it doesn't. And obviously, Dormammu, the way his passive works, you know, as long as his health is full at the start of a match, you know, all allies gain Revive Once. That's a little heart symbol next to their character. I don't know. So maybe, again, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I don't know how this works, and maybe it's not a bug. But to me, it looks like one, because the way in which, you know, a character, it wasn't Zombie Iron Man attacking and killing them that, you know, which would normally characters killed by this attack. Actually, I think he has this on his ultimate and also on his basic and on the striker. But neither of that was actually happening when I was using my character. Zombie Iron Man never took his turn when they died. They were all dying because Morgan Le Fay zapped them, and then they never came back to life. So, and it also wasn't as a result of Zombie Iron Man's basic or his striker ISO that triggered the mind control. So it was the bleed damage that was triggering it down here in the passive. So when an enemy takes damage from bleed, mind control that character to attack the most injured. That was what was happening. They were taking their turn, and Morgan Le Fay was taking her turn specifically, and she was zapping people and killing them through the revive once. So again, I don't think this is supposed to happen. Maybe that part of the text where it says characters killed by this attack cannot be revived should be placed here under Zombie Iron Man's passive. That's possible too. I'm not too sure. Maybe this makes him a stronger character than we think, because if this is happening outside of war, I don't know. Is this happening outside of war offense? Possibly, but I would have to do more testing on that. And to be honest, I don't use Zombie Iron Man in a lot of scenarios right now, so I would have to probably take it into Blitz and see if I could trigger it again, which, you know, would basically, I would have to use the two together and, you know, hope that I find Dormammu with some other characters that I can get them to kill each other and test that, which would be a lot of work. But maybe I can try and do that and to see if whether or not that adds up. But that shouldn't be my job to do, you know, to really test for bugs or not. So again, let me know in the comments down below whether or not you've experienced this, whether you have some insight for me, and maybe I'm wrong and maybe this video is just for nothing. So let me all know that in the comments down below as well. Until next time, stay safe and healthy. I'll see y'all later. Well, I'm signing out.